So we invited good leaders, good business leaders, or good government leaders to equip all the FGB men. And also every year since 2018 in October we did a big event. We call it FGBMFI Young Movement Conference. And in this year, of course, we join with the National Convention. And the second one, the program, we call it Father and Son. This is our dream, that father and son, father and daughter, mother and son and mother and daughter, we can join FGBMFI, join NOF, and we serve God together. And the last one is goes to campus. We are going to campus. We go to campus and we share about FGBMFI. We're sharing testimony and sharing about business. What we do? Why we do that? Because we hope when the student graduate from and have a job, have a business, they can join a chapter, have a good community, of course, and equip them to become a right businessman and a right employee. And of course, beside of that very programs, each region in the young movement in Indonesia, they have their own creativity to reach the young people, the young generation, like sport together, like going to cafe together, hang out together, and maybe doing the young movement camp. I believe that we need to be relevant to the young people, and to fulfill the need of the young people, the young generation, we must invest our time, our relationship to become their friends if we want to reach young people and young generation. After COVID-19, after a big challenging for all of us, including the young movement, now we have more than 40 young movement chapters in around Indonesia. I believe it's all because of the grace of God, and of course because of the hard work and hard love from all young leaders in Indonesia. So in this time, I want to introduce the young movement leaders and teams from all Indonesia to Mr. IP and all the leaders. Can I see the young leaders in here? Can I please stand up? Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. You are all the champion. Okay.
You are young old.
Thank you so much. That's it. God bless you all.
Thank you, brother. Brother Nana, CEO Forum is one of the most wanted session in Indonesia, especially for the young people, the age about 25 to 45. It's like in my area. We have CEO Forum about the gift and inheritance law.
Gift and inheritance law.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And we invite notaris.
Notary.
Notary.
Yeah.
And tax from the government.
Tax consultant.
Yeah, tax consultant.
Thank you. Anyway, no young people, no future. Thank you, Mr. MVP. Thank
All
you.
young people hold
Yeah. Now we are going to hear from Mr. Tedja, Regional President for Australia and New Zealand, to update us about SOTV.
Yes.
This is
Thank you, Dana. Okay. I just want to add one thing. Through the global chapter meeting, we were introduced to Brother Joe from Timor-Leste. Brother, it's such an honor to have you here. This is only the beginning of what we are doing here. It's amazing. Okay, friends, it's been really amazing how our international president, Francis Owusu, thank you for the message. I think that message was really timely for us. The question, what time is it? It's been always in my head. And I think what we are seeing right now in Indonesia is Sakar. People who understand the time. And I believe there's something great is about to happen, not only in Indonesia, but in the whole entire Asia Pacific. Could I have the slide, please, Candy? Our journey really began with Francis, International President, in July 2021. Around the time when you arrived in Monterrey, Mexico, I'm sure you remember that. And then when God spoke to you the night before the World Convention, I recall that moment vividly. In your capacity as International Treasurer at that time, you spoke at the World Convention and God woke me up. As you shared how God called you to plant the seed of the vision in every nation and establish at least one chapter in every country where there was no fellowship, my spirit was awakened. My spirit was awakened again today with the question that you have. What time is it? It feels as if that I had found the pearl, the priceless pearl. Maybe that was the moment when I found my calling. And I was so stirred, I couldn't go back to sleep. That message deeply impacted me. And I recorded it in YouTube, I shared it everywhere with many others. But only one person, the first person that responded to that is this person sitting next to you, Rudy. Rudy straight away said to me, I want to introduce you to Francis. I text you, and then we had a Zoom meeting. You spoke for the first time in 2021 in our Zoom meeting in ANZ. That was on the 17th August, our Independence Day 2021. And then through that meeting, you spoke at that meeting, and then we were truly blessed. And then through that meeting, we get to know a lot of people. And we also had, a man from Togo. I think at that time, Dr. Kunetron Shepi, he texted me, he contacted me, and so he John Correct. That's how I began communicating with John Correct, and how I received the invitation to the next ending. So that was the time when the Lord speak to you. From there, then I had the privilege of joining the School of Vision in Malaysia, and I had the privilege to learn from the governing chairman of Malaysia, who was in the class, Mr. Wong Hong Meng. So we were in the same class together. Next slide, please. Now, the vision that we know from happiest people on earth is 1 million members. Just imagine, 1 million members right now for 8 billion people. You know what that means? In Asia Pacific, there should be 500,000 members. What is God's plan? And I believe that when God gave us a vision, He will also give us the plan. And I know, and we know, we believe the plan is the School of the Vision, to bring back the full gospel to the world through this fellowship. Where are we at with FGBMFI, with SOTV? Australia has done very well under the leadership of Chief David Jones. Thank you. So not only we've done introduction class, 12-week class, mentor class, and they are now independent. They can teach their own class. Indonesia did really well under John Thompson. We did all that 12-week mentor class. And I think we really had that highlight on the last meeting. Malaysia has done introduction, 12-week, and mentor class, and we are planning. I think President Peter Desmond Lee is planning for the next independent class. Pacific Island, introduction. Japan is amazing. Japan has started, and we actually, Indonesia has sent a teacher on their national convention. Can I ask Dr. Vincent Wijaya to stand up, please? So Dr. Vincent Wijaya has actually taught in Japan School of Vision and National Convention. I think he took up 4 sessions, and he was amazed how they had all the books translated. So the question is, are we there yet? What must we do? What time is it? What time is it? And I believe the time is now. This is the time to build the infrastructure. I remember that our international president in March 2022 received a vision. The high-speed train will arrive when the track has been laid. What does that mean? We now need to build the infrastructures. You know, friends, there are many types of infrastructures that we need to build, but we have an untapped potential around the world. One key is one of many keys. One key to fulfilling our vision of having one chapter in one nation is to build the infrastructure through diaspora, the migrants. Every nation, I believe, should target the diaspora abroad and turn them into a chapter. This is one of the critical infrastructure needed. Indonesia has experimented and built its first diaspora chapter in Australia. And today, can I ask Australia ANZ guy to stand up, please? And today, we ask 20 of the leaders flew all the way from Sydney to be in this convention. And by the way, 15 of them are under middle age. They are in their productive age. Thank you very much, guys. You know, as 1 Corinthians 3 verse 6 said, this is the quote that Brother Francis said, I planted the seed, Apollos water, but God made the increase. You know, friends, number 2, this is the time for Elif. This is the time to go in the final vision in the book, Come and Let Us Exalt Him. God spoke to Demos and he said, tell the man to exalt Jesus. Start Elif within the cities of the United States. You know what that means? The vision extends to the whole world, and it is a call for all of us to go into every nation. And said, where we are right now, it's not going to happen. It happened because the investment of Elif that many of the leaders has invested in us. Number 3, this is the time to restore the vision. We can do that through the media. We can do that through the school of the vision. There's something that's very important. We need to restore the books. The books right now is in English. We need to start having a translation made in many languages, especially in Asia Pacific country. We are planning to work together with the media department to translate every single book in Chinese, in India, and many other languages. The other thing is to bring back, this is my hope, Mr. International President, to bring back the copyright of happiest people on earth to the fellowship. You know, friends, God has given us everything. Everything that we need. His Son